Have you ever considered the power of choice and its significance in your life? Let's journey together into an exploration of this thought through the lens of Psalm 1. This ancient text, a masterpiece of spiritual wisdom, holds deep insights into the power of choice and its role in our lives. Psalm 1 presents a dichotomy, the way of the righteous and the way of the wicked. It's a reflection of the everyday choices we make, whether to walk in wisdom or to be swept along aimlessly with the crowd. In this modern world where distractions abound and the noise of life can be deafening, the choices we make have never been more crucial. The psalm doesn't just present us with these two paths, but it also reveals the profound consequences of our choices. It paints a vivid picture of prosperity for those who choose wisely and desolation for those who don't. Now imagine the impact of making the right choices, how it can transform your life and lead you to prosperity. Listen closely to the first verse of Psalm 1. It goes, "Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers." A beautifully profound verse, isn't it? This verse, in essence, speaks to the heart of human existence, guiding us towards a path of righteousness and away from the pitfalls of wrongdoing. It encourages us to consciously choose our company, to distance ourselves from those who ridicule spiritual values, and to avoid paths that lead to moral decay. Consider for a moment the impact of our choices, the people we surround ourselves with, the principles we live by, and the actions we take. All these are instrumental in shaping our lives, our spiritual journey. As we journey through life, let us remember that our choices matter. Choosing the right path, the right company, sets the foundation for a blessed life. In the second and third verses, the psalmist reveals the key to prosperity. His delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers. Let's delve deeper into the profound wisdom these verses hold. When the psalmist speaks of delighting in the law of the Lord, he is referring to a deep, resonating joy that emanates from understanding and living by divine principles. This isn't a fleeting, superficial delight, but a profound satisfaction that stems from aligning one's life with a higher purpose. The psalmist also mentions meditating on the law day and night. This isn't about obsessive contemplation or rigid adherence to religious doctrines. Rather, it's about a continuous, mindful awareness of these divine principles, allowing them to guide our thoughts, words, and actions throughout the day and night. The person who embodies these practices is compared to a tree planted by streams of water. This is a beautiful metaphor. Just as a tree draws nourishment from the water, a person who delights in and meditates on divine wisdom draws spiritual nourishment, becoming deeply rooted in their faith. And this tree does not just survive, it thrives. It yields fruit in its season, suggesting that there is a right time for everything, and patience is key. A tree doesn't bear fruit overnight, and similarly, the fruits of our spiritual journey may not be immediately apparent. But rest assured, they will come in their due season. The leaf of this tree does not wither. It remains green and vibrant, regardless of external circumstances. This implies resilience and steadfastness, qualities we develop when we ground ourselves in spiritual wisdom. The verse concludes with, "In all that he does, he prospers." This prosperity is not merely material, but extends to all aspects of life: relationships, health, peace of mind, and soulful fulfillment. By immersing ourselves in spiritual wisdom, we can indeed thrive in all aspects of life. The fourth and fifth verses speak of the fate of the wicked. They state, "The wicked are not so, but are like chaff that the wind drives away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous." This passage paints a vivid picture of the contrast between the righteous and the wicked. The righteous are likened to a tree, firmly rooted, nourished, and fruitful. The wicked, however, are likened to chaff, the lightweight, worthless husks separated from the grain during threshing. They have no roots, no substance, and are easily swept away by the slightest gust of wind. In essence, the psalm is not just a comparison of two ways of life, but a stark reminder of the consequences of our choices and actions. It underscores the importance of walking in the path of righteousness, of being firmly rooted in faith and spiritual values. It warns us of the transient and fleeting nature of wickedness and the eventual downfall of those who choose to stray from the path of righteousness. The second part of this passage, "Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous," serves as a solemn reminder of the ultimate fate of the wicked. It suggests that they will lack the moral fortitude to withstand divine judgment and will find no place among the righteous. A life without spiritual grounding is like chaff that the wind blows away. The final verse of Psalm 1 reinforces the central message of this psalm. Now let's delve into the last verse, verse 6. It goes like this: "For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked leads to destruction." Isn't it powerful? The verse is a potent reminder of the divine surveillance we're under. It reassures us that God is always keeping an eye on the righteous, on those who choose the path of virtue, who immerse themselves in His word, and who strive to live according to His teachings. But it also serves as a warning. The path of the wicked, of those who reject God's wisdom, who choose to walk in the counsel of the ungodly, it leads to destruction. The verse doesn't mince words, it's a stark contrast, a clear choice. It's a choice we're all free to make, but it's also a choice that comes with consequences. In essence, Psalm 1 is a guide. It's a roadmap for a life rooted in spiritual wisdom. It's a call to shun wickedness, to delight in the law of the Lord, and to be like a tree planted by streams of water, yielding its fruit in season, whose leaf does not wither. In summary, Psalm 1 encourages us to make wise choices, to immerse ourselves in spiritual wisdom, and to walk the path of righteousness. For God watches over us, and the right choices lead us to prosperity.